People have been building ships in Minecraft for a long time now, but they're one of the harder things to build correctly without a guide, which is why in this video we'll be taking a look at how Mojang would build a ship and following their guide in one of the sacred texts, the original Construction Handbook. In fact, this is the first ship I ever built from this book on one of my old Minecraft worlds, and you can see the evolution of the ship in multiple places around the world. As Mojang doesn't include interiors for the builds in this book, I'll be designing and decorating a full interior for the ship at the end of the video and combining old school and modern Minecraft into one build. Also, quickly, before we get into the video, if you haven't already, consider dropping a like and subscribing. We're trying to get to 50,000 subscribers by June, and I need your help. Hope you enjoy the video. Conveniently, I spawned really close to an ocean in this world. I didn't have to go 40,000 blocks or whatever like on the other world where I last made an according to Mojang video. That was annoying. But here we are in a perfect kind of little passageway between two mountain ranges, and we're going to be building our ship in the ocean. I mean, for obvious reasons. In the book, they kind of built it in a desert. We're not going to do that. They did that so that you can see all of it at once, but we're going to make this realistic. I'm not going to build it floating over sand. Currently, we have a build palette consisting of 10 different types of blocks, which is already more than a house in my last video, I think. And that doesn't count the sails or my interior stuff, which we'll get to later on. Well, the very first step in our book for building this was just to make the frame of the ship, which we've done here. But unfortunately, step 2, it has you build literally the entire hull and everything that goes into that, like the decorations and stuff. So it's kind of a big leap in between steps, but I guess we'll just go ahead and do it. So I'm at the point where I have to build the masts and the sails now, so you could say we're maybe halfway done. I know it looks like we've done a lot already, and we have, but trust me, I've built a lot of these ships before, and I've built enough sails before to know that it takes a long time to make sails, even copying from the book, and we have an infestation down here. Let's just say sails aren't my favorite thing to build in Minecraft. I've built them before, obviously, as you've seen, but they do take a while. Even when you're copying directly out of the book, it probably took almost as long as the entire rest of the ship just making those sails. But we finished it now, and it looks pretty good, especially for a build that was made in 1.7. Another impressive thing is just the block palette that was chosen. There's actually a lot of different blocks that were used in such an old build. But if you know these types of videos, then you'll know that we're probably not done, and you are correct, because we're going to be transforming the interior. You see, Mojang doesn't really do interiors for the builds, but this could be slightly problematic. Anyways, I'll be adding some extra fun details to the inside. There'll be a captain's quarters up there on the top, and we'll be adding like the steering turning wheel thingy, whatever it's actually called, and maybe some fire charge cannons on the deck, or a TNT cannon. Not sure about that, we'll have to see. I don't really want to blow up the ship, but yeah. Anyways, gonna start on the interior after I remove the infestation of hostile mobs down there. As it often does, interior decorating took a little bit longer than I expected, but I'm extremely happy with the result, and I think you will like it as well. There's already some different stuff up here, like we have cannons, and with their skeleton skulls to represent cannonballs. I ended up opting out of the TNT cannon for fear of blowing up the ship, and that would just be bad. But we can spam fire charges at the land and at that villager over there. I wonder if we can actually get that villager. Come on. Gotta get the villager. Yes. Yes, I think we got him. Yep, we got him. Mission accomplished. And we're starting a forest fire. Excellent. Up here I added the wheel and a little arm with a hanging lantern off the back because I think it looks really cool. And there's actually glass here for the captain's quarters, which I'll show you now. It's the only part of the ship that actually has glass in it, as you can see. It's pretty fancy because, well, it's where the captain of the ship is. Got a map of the surrounding area, a woodland explorer map, and an ocean explorer map, which will look really weird when you put them in item frames. Now, descending into the ship itself, we have the hold where we've got stuff stored like the cargo, got some barrels, got a little bit of treasure, got a special type of wood here, and a flower. Neat. And also cobwebs because it would make sense the spiders would be infesting the ships a little bit, especially this kind of ship. Got crew quarters here, would not want to be on the top bunk, basically no room. No room up here for anything, literally half a slab of room. Not sure if I want to be any of these bunks, to be honest, but there's also just a storage area for like supplies that's not treasure or stuff that it's carrying. Got lots of hay bales, got lots of barrels, stuff like that. And this is one of the major bulkheads of the ship. This is part of the mast. Like there's the first mast is above this. There's also a bulkhead back here where the middle mast is. And here we have the eating area and the galley kitchen. It's very small. Got one of the classic refrigerators because there would definitely be refrigerators on a ship like this. Yep, without a doubt. And one of my my special perpetually lit smokers in this case. It's not a furnace or a blast furnace like last time. It is a perpetually lit smoker because you can do the same thing with commands. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you should probably go watch the video where I built a house according to Mojang. Our final rooms are the officers' quarters. There's 2 of them, and there's yeah, this is one of the officers in here. It's very small, but it is private compared to the other places, so it's slightly better. This is basically the same thing. They got a painting instead. All right, this is your room now. Okay, have fun. You can okay, bye. Anyways, that's all the interior stuff that I did for the ship. I added some hanging lanterns off of these like rigging areas as well, and I think it turned out really well. With shaders on, it looks extremely fancy, mostly just because of the water. The water looks amazing with the shaders. And the ship itself looks really cool. Currently I have the daylight cycle frozen, so the sun's not moving. I expect the inside is going to be kind of dark though. Yeah, with shaders, it's usually unnecessarily dark. If we go down here, it's going to be like pitch black or something stupid. Yeah, it's pretty dark, but it does look pretty cool. Now, setting the time to nighttime, we have the moon right there. Still, it's frozen. I don't have the daylight cycle active. And all the stars in the sky. And we can see a little bit of sun rays coming through the back of the ship there. But let's look from out here. That looks really, really cool. I especially love it sitting in the water. The water makes it look even better. And at midnight, this is what it looks like. No sun in the background. It looks pretty similar. The nighttime with these shaders, it's still pretty bright, but it looks very nice. And we have our officer has made its way onto the deck. Good job. But I think that's going to conclude our video for today, guys. If you did enjoy, consider hitting that subscribe button and dropping a like if you haven't already. And be sure to leave a comment down below what kind of build you'd like to see next by Mojang. If you have any ideas, I'd love to hear them. But thanks for watching. I've been Sbeev, and I'll see you in the next video or live stream. Bye.